Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kymmi, your favorite yachty gal. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna get right into it because I know you see what I see, and baby, she is very ashy and this is not it. It ain't cute. So we gonna get started. I decided to start with just a fresh face just to kind of show you guys how I will be doing everything, because today's video will actually be a tutorial. I don't feel like I've done one of these, or if I have, it's been a minute. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do one because why not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm gonna start off with skincare. I actually just saw this hack in a this guy, his name is Painted by Spencer on YouTube, and he is just everything. I freaking love him. Actually, pause. Okay, yes, I'm back. Yes, I saw this Painted by Spencer's video, and he is bomb, by the way. I feel like every look he does is just flawless. I would love to meet him one day. But enough of that. Basically, what he said is before he starts his makeup application on his clients, he likes to apply a cleansing balm to the skin. This is my personal cleansing balm, so I'm just going in with my fingers, really. Because y'all know I love to use my fingers. And if you see me looking off to the side, I got a little mirror over here because this situation is literally blocking off my actual mirror, so I can't use that to see pretty much anything. But I'll try to keep my head facing forward as much as I can. But basically, he just applies a cleansing balm and gives the skin a good little quick massage. I'm not gonna be taking too long today because makeup itself for me takes some time, especially when I'm doing myself, because I'm a perfectionist and I haven't done my makeup in a minute. Since the last video I did for you guys, I haven't done my makeup, and I haven't done my makeup to go outside in I feel like months. So I'm actually excited, and I got work today. It's officially Valentine's Day week, and I just feel like I want to be not extra, but just a little bit, you know what I mean? And I went to get a little couples massage today with me and Deontay. That was really cool. It was so bomb, y'all, because we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. We're not really that kind of couple. The first year we got together, I got Deontay flowers and stuff, and I don't want to say he hated it, but he hated it. Okay, he likes to deny that he hated it, but he literally wouldn't take the flowers out of my hand. Probably had something to do with the fact that I handed it to him like on the street in New York. But that's because he caught me off guard, you know, and I was standing there with the flowers in my hand. So I was like, oh, here you go. It was just real awkward, and I guess he never had a girl get him flowers before, and he just didn't know what to do with it. He was just like, no. So yeah, I never did that again. Have you ever bought a boy flowers? And if you have, like, what was their reaction? Because I don't know if that was abnormal or not, but he was not feeling it. This feels so good, so good. And what he says this does is basically it just leaves the skin looking, well, cleansed, of course, because it is a cleansing balm, but also it's not harsh because it has a good bit of oils in it. So when you wipe it away with a warm cloth, your skin looks clean, but it also leaves like a little glow. So right now my face is looking kind of oily, but in just a second I have my warm cloth right here, and this is also a makeup eraser. It's makeup removing rag, and I just wet it with some warm water. I'm just going to gently wipe this away. Make sure I get under my eyes, because I don't want under my eyes to be greasy at all, because that'll help to break up my makeup and make it like crease more. And I'm just, if your eyes naturally crease, there's nothing that you can do like when you're applying makeup to make it not crease, you know what I mean? Even if you use the most bomb concealer, if your eye naturally creases, it will crease. And my eye just happens to be one of those eyes that creases, so yeah, I don't be doing anything over the top that don't make it worse. So all I try to do is use concealers that I know will limit that. Oh, my face feels so smooth. This is my actual first time actually trying that method, but yeah, when I watched that video I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try that. Yes, like, look at my skin. She's giving very much smooth, very much soft. Yeah, she looks clean and nice. Yes. Now I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer, and I'm also gonna go in with some eye cream. I love to go in with the eye cream because once again, with that under eye area, it's sometimes really what do you call it, just problematic. So, you know, going in with the eye cream first can help to like just give a smooth layer, smooth out some of those wrinkles or creasing, whatever you got going on. And depending on the age of the client or just whatever their concerns are, some people have dark under eyes, some people have like redness, you know, that will determine what kind of eye cream we're gonna use. But for me, I usually have dark under eyes, but I've been using this eye cream at night and I think it's really helped. Okay, for today's look, I want my face to definitely look like I'm wearing makeup. I want everything to look smooth. I'm gonna be wearing a mask because I'm going to work, so I gotta make sure that things aren't like moving around. So this is gonna kind of be like my bulletproof makeup application right here. And starting with eye cream, I'm using the Dr. Brand's 24/7 retinol eye cream. Yeah, I'm just putting it underneath my eye. I'm not going around the entire orbit because I don't want my lids to be greasy. And then I'm also right now gonna apply a lip serum by Uless, and it's a lip line corrector. It's a lip serum. It is fire. Literally got this in my BoxyCharm too. This was so expensive, y'all, and you can tell it's one of them products like when you use it, oh jeez, my lip is so like dry. I feel like this winter has been so rough. I'm gonna try something that I probably should not on a day that I'm going somewhere, but I will. I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize now with this oil-free, very important, because like I said, I don't want this makeup to be moving around, but moisturizing is important even if you're wearing makeup. So this is an oil-free gel moisturizer by Pharmacy. That's what she looks like, and I'm just gonna apply this mostly on my cheek area, chin and forehead, because I'm gonna use a different and you can tell this goes on, it doesn't look like greasy or anything, and in a few like in a few seconds after you apply it, it literally is absorbed into the skin. You can feel your face. It doesn't feel dry, but like when you touch it, it doesn't feel like you applied something. Then I'm gonna go in with this glow priming moisturizer, and I'm gonna just focus that in the areas that I'm gonna apply a highlighter later. This is basically that glow from within. I don't want to put an actual like liquid highlighter underneath me today. This is my first time using this product, so I don't know why I'm doing this. Hello. Okay. We just gonna ignore him, okay? You having fun? What is this? You having fun?
Yes.
He's so random. I don't know if this is picking up on camera, but I can definitely see it. See? She's looking glowy. And then now this is the part where shit could really get crazy, because I only ever used this primer one time and I completely hated it. I felt like my skin was way too dry at the time for that. But I don't know, I told you guys how I felt like after I had Dana, my skin just has been really oily. So I don't know, maybe I can use it now. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it another try, and that's the Fenty primer. And the only reason I'm giving it another try too, because I'm using the Fenty foundation today. So I'm like, all right, let me chance this shit. But if it don't work out, I know it is for sure this primer, because the last time I used it, like I said, didn't like it. And I'm using this W Air Fit Pore Primer. It's basically a dupe for the Benefit Pore Professionals, and I got this. It was advertised to me over Facebook, and I just clicked the link and ordered 2 of them, and I actually like it. You can literally visibly see it blurring. So hopefully you can see, because I feel like my light is just making everything look different. But I'm gonna apply this basically in my T-zone, so on my nose and my chin, and I'm just gonna blend that in. But I'm also gonna put the Fenty on the outer part. The Fenty though, I'm gonna blend this in right now, because this primer don't play. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it on and blend it. That was one of my biggest mistakes the last time I used it. I put it on, didn't blend it in, and you could literally see the streak mark from where I applied it. I think I filmed it that day as well, so that video might be on here where you can see my initial review of this Fenty primer, if you're interested in that. And I didn't put much up here, so I'm just gonna take the excess and just put it in the middle here, and then rub everything in. And this hair got me feeling myself too. I love this hair so much. It's from Love Me Hair. I have a review on it on my channel, so if you're feeling it too and you want to know the deets, go check out that video. It should be the last video I had uploaded before this one. And I'm sure you guys can tell that this gives me a gray cast, so you definitely can't wear this on its own. Like, I'm looking ghostly right now, like real ghostly. But you can tell, like, that shine that was there, she is gone. So my face is feeling prepped and primed and good. Usually if I use like more moisturizing primers and moisturizers and stuff like that, if I was going for a glowy look, I'll probably powder down a little bit before I apply my foundation. But like I said, the stuff I'm using today is kind of bulletproof. You can look on my face right now, like, there's nothing to powder down. If I powder this down, my face is gonna look like chalk when I put on this foundation, because this foundation, it's their matte foundation. And baby, this Fenty, if you've never tried it, I mean, I recommend that you try it. I think everybody should try it at least once. It's one of those foundations that everybody recommends. They're just like, oh my god, that Fenty is just bomb.com. But I don't know, sweetheart, she ain't for everybody. And I'm just using like 1 pump of my Fenty, and I've lined up quite a bit, so I think I could get away with just using this. I'm gonna pull it down so you can see my chest, because my chest is very different looking from my face right now. And then I have my Born This Way in Spice Rum, just in case she is too light. But I'm gonna go with just the Fenty first, see what she is looking like. And I'm gonna go in with a brush, and then I'm gonna go over it with a sponge. And I'm gonna go in the center of my face first. Oh, she looks like a good match. This brush is from Morphe. I think it's my M446. This is one of my favorite foundation brushes. I love this brush. It's so soft and it's so dense. It works really good blending out like cream products. So whenever I use like my my Juvia's Place, Oh my god, Deontay's always on the game, y'all. I apologize. I feel like the last time I filmed, yep, it's an M446. The last time I filmed, he was on the game, and now he's on the game again. I apologize. And he gets really excited and he's loud. If you got the same struggle with your man, then hopefully you understand and you feel me. But I apologize if it's like distracting in any kind of way. So far so good, but y'all can see what I mean by that. This Fenty foundation is like literally, there's no moisture to it. You can look at it and just see that it's like completely flat. And my advice to you when using the foundation is work in sections. You see how I'm not applying like a whole bunch, and like the first time I did it, I pumped it on my face and I blended out one side at a time. By the time I got to the other side, it literally would not blend out properly. So definitely don't do that. Pump it on the back of your hand or on a spatula like I'm doing, and then you can just work right off your spatula and just work in sections. Just wherever you put it, blend it out, make it look how you want it to look, and then you can like go in, add some more or not. My face is not even by any means. My forehead is darker than my cheek area, and so is like around my mouth. So basically this foundation is just gonna kind of make everything one tone, but obviously that's not a good look because I don't think anybody's face is just one tone. So we're gonna have to add some dimension back in here when we're done with this, and that's the purpose of highlighting and contouring, so your face doesn't just look flat and dull. And I'm gonna show you what I mean when I'm finished applying this foundation all over, just how my face just looks like dead. One thing though, this Fenty gives you such a beautiful finish, and the coverage is really nice as well. All right, and if you notice, I don't know if you did or not, but I intentionally, I'm gonna make sure I get my ears, I intentionally did not go like all up underneath my eyes because I'm gonna apply concealer anyways, and I don't want to just pack on a bunch of product, you know what I mean? Yes, and there she is, real flat looking, but you know, she's smooth, she's even. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and this is in the shade Sable. This is my contour shade. She is very, 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 very dark, honey. So I'm going to, especially because this is the winter time, I'm gonna actually mix this with my spiced rum, because yeah, like I said, she's real dark, and yeah, I'm just not going for that kind of vibe today. Oh, right quick before I forget, I'm gonna put my lip balm on my lip, just to let it sit there while I work on my face. This is the Mario Badescu lip balm. Love this stuff, especially in the winter time. I'm gonna start working on my forehead. I just use this bobby pin to mix the two together, so I'm just gonna apply the excess on here on my face, mostly focusing it on by my temples and stuff. My face is already narrow, so honestly I'm not trying to shape it to be obviously narrow. And now I'm gonna go in on my cheek. If you want, you can do this, and basically you can just follow the line from there. But for me, like I said, my face is already skinny. You can see, like, from me just talking, you can see where my cheekbone is. So I'm really just gonna place it right there, and I'm gonna go upwards a little bit because I'm trying to give my face a little bit of a lift today. And then whatever is left on here, I'm just gonna put a little bit down the side of my nose and on the side of my cheek, yeah, side of my other cheek, yeah. And now I'm gonna blend my nose because I don't want this to be too harsh, and I'm gonna blend this up into my eyebrows and just along the sides. And this brush is also a Morphe brush. I have a Morphe subscription where I get brushes every month sent to me. If you're interested in it, I'll see if I can leave a link, but it is called Morphe Me. And they send you like $50 plus worth of brushes every month, and you pay $20. So if you are like just starting up into makeup, or if you're a makeup artist or just whatever, and you need some brushes but you don't want to like buy bulk, you can always just do this, you know. I feel like I really built up a really big brush collection by doing this, and without having to break the bank to be like, okay, I need some brushes, and just buy like $200-300 worth of brushes. I don't think I've ever had to do that. Oh, and this brush is perfect too because the size of it is so small, as you can tell, so it doesn't get this contour anywhere that I don't want it to be. And I'm just stippling this because, like I said, I want this to be focused just in this cheek area. I just don't want it to be harsh, so I'm just gonna bounce that in, and then just tap lightly when I get to like the top that I want to smooth out, because I don't want too much product to come off the brush onto my face because I already feel like it's dark enough. So I'm just going to tap real lightly just so that it's blended in, and I'm going to do the same, like kind of like under the bottom. I feel like that looks a lot softer than how it did before. See? So this is the blended side, and this is the not blended side, and I'm gonna do the same over here. Do you feel like you can see what contour does? Does my cheek look, you know, a little more cheeky? Look, like she looks structured, she looks put together. And I'm gonna apply my concealer, and then I'm gonna go over everything with a sponge like I mentioned before. So right now it honestly doesn't even matter about being perfect. I'm also going in with another shade from the Too Faced. This is Mahogany, and this one, she kind of has a little bit of redness to it, so this is not really gonna be my concealer shade. I'm just gonna put this just directly, just a dot and a dot under my other eye, because I'm basically trying to cancel out any shadows I have underneath my eyes. And I'm just gonna go in with a foundation brush, and I'm gonna keep that tight right underneath my eye. And I'm gonna try not to constantly look down to have it creasing. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. Like, does this eye not look a lot more lifted and awake than this eye does? This eye, I feel like it just looks a little bit more tired. This eye just looks more, you know, like snatched. And that's the look that I'm going for today. And I also have like this little eye dip. I don't know if you can see it, like right there. So this red concealer definitely helps out with that as well. Then I'm gonna go in with a brighter color to just make everything look very alive and woke. And with this, I didn't apply too much because, like I said, I'm going over it with another concealer. And I mean, I just apply when it comes on to makeup what's needed. I'm not one of them that likes to waste my product and just pack shit on my face just for the sake of it looking like I'm doing something. If I don't need it, I'm not putting it on my face. And for the concealer today, I'm going to be using this Il Makiage. It is in the shade F-U-C-K. I'm Flawless. I actually didn't spell it out. It's F***CK, but we know what it's saying. Normally, I wouldn't do actually, I'm not. Because like I said, my face is naturally narrow. If you wanted your face to look really snatched though, and you do have a rounder face, you would literally drive this concealer upwards because it would give you the appearance of like a lifted eye. But I don't think I want to do that today. You gotta kind of work fast with this concealer. It's not a Maybelline Fit Me that you leave sitting on your face, and she's not moisturizing at all. So I don't know, I definitely would not use this every single day underneath my eyes, just for that reason. It has no moisture in it, and you know, it's just really snatched. Like, even when you're blending it, you can feel it, that it's just it's not much movement to it, but she is beautiful once you get her blended out. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my chin, and I like to do this so that it can like spread. Can you see how effortlessly this is blending out though? So that's why I never gave away the concealer, because she's really beautiful. It's not a concealer that you can wear every day, that I would wear every day. And I'm gonna make sure I blend this as much as possible, because like I said, once she's set, she's not going anywhere. And yeah, I don't want this looking patchy or crazy. On my nose, I'm just going to pat and try to keep it really focused just in the center of my nose. I normally don't do a nose contour, but like I said, today, baby, we are. And then once I go over this nose contour with the sponge, it'll look a little bit less harsh too. So I'm not too worried about it. Now do you see what I mean by she don't move? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. This is where I start freaking out and having to move past. Now I'm gonna grab this sponge and I'm just gonna go over everything. This sponge is damp and I'm just pressing everything into my skin just to make sure everything is nice and blended in together and there's not any excess product just sitting anywhere. I got this sponge at Walmart, believe it or not, and they're basically just mega size wedges. They're so amazing. These are perfect for if you're a makeup artist, because you know, for sanitation reasons you can't use regular beauty sponges. So I basically just got a big pack of this. I believe like 12 or 16 came in there. I use one per client, and then when I'm done I just throw it away or I give it to the client if they want to keep it. I feel like it's amazing. It's really soft, like so soft. It's crazy. Yes, everything looks so blended and so smooth right now. Yes, and we got a good match to our chest. We're looking good, and I'm just gonna go ahead and powder everything down because like I said, I'm satisfied with how everything looks. I am going to go underneath my eyes with this Fenty powder in the shade, what is this, Honey. I'm gonna use this same sponge and I'm basically just gonna pick up some powder, gonna tap off the excess on the back of my hand and look up and press. I do the same thing to the other side. I love this powder because it's basically like a banana powder. It has a beautiful yellow tint and I have a golden undertone, so I just feel like it complements my skin really well. I'm going around my mouth area. Underneath my eye, I made sure not to have like too much excess powder just sitting there, but everywhere else I really don't care about the excess. I'm just going to powder her down, child, because like I said, I don't want this baby moving anywhere, but just under my eye. I don't like it looking cakey, and I feel like it gets like that because like I said, I naturally crease under my eyes, so I feel like if I put too much powder on it, it just gets looking cakey real fast. So I don't really do that. And I'm just gonna get everywhere else on my face with this Milk translucent powder in the shade Translucent Deep. I just recently got this powder, but I've been loving it. I've been loving it a lot. I don't like the packaging, but I love the powder itself. I'm literally going over my entire face with this powder. Okay, now my face is looking very powdered, and basically I'm just pressing in any excess powder that was left like underneath my eye. I'm pressing that in right now, And I'm just gonna leave my face alone for a second and move on to my eyes. Okay guys, so now I'm just sculpting my face with this Black Radiance dark palette, and I'm just blending to using the first two shades, so these two together, and just going over everywhere that I contoured, basically just to give it a little bit of color, kind of like bronzing, except my nose. I'm not deepening my nose anymore. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the same brush and just go into my Iconic London palette and add some blush to my cheeks. I'm gonna use this pretty shade down here. I just think it's gorgeous and it is screaming my name, so I'm gonna go in with that. I'm actually running late for work, y'all, so I need to hurry up. And I'm kind of going to pull this up because I'm going for a very lifted and sculpted look. This blush doesn't seem to have a lot of color in it, but it has a lot of pearls in it. So I'm actually gonna go over this with a different blush that I know has a lot of color payoff. And that's gonna be my tried and true, my Seat London, darling. It's my Seat London. It's pink as well, but she's marbleized, so I'm just gonna go in with her and just pat right on top. So I feel like the color is how I want it. And I'm kind of going ham because I'm gonna have on my mask and I don't feel like it's gonna stay put. This is not one of them products that's bulletproof. Blush is, I feel like, never ever bulletproof. Boom, look at this. Isn't she gorgeous? Freaking amazing. I love this blush so much. So much. I didn't film this eye look and I decided to do it off camera because I didn't want this video to be super long. So for these tutorials, I'm gonna try to keep them specifically like geared towards specific things. So if I'm doing my brows, like showing you guys my brow routine, I'll show you guys that in a specific video, you know what I mean? And now that I've gone over my bulletproof base, you'll probably never see it again. I'll just probably reference it in other videos. Like if you want to see that, here's the link, boop, go watch it. And then, you know, I'll be coming with the eye looks, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get back into this makeup game, but this look came out so bomb. And I'm wearing my my Glamnetics lashes. So beautiful, so effortless. And I feel like it just flatters this eye look so much. I'm just overall happy with how everything came out. For the highlight today, what are we doing? I don't even know if I want to highlight, honestly. I feel like I'm digging this just flat look. There's this highlighter in this palette, but I don't think it's finely milled enough for me to use it, so I'm not gonna use it. And these highlighters here are just crazy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. This look is so dramatic. I don't know how much more dramatic I think I could possibly look. I'm gonna go with a small brush though, so that I don't overdo it, you know what I mean? So I'm going with a smaller fan brush. Yeah, this seems like it'll get her done. And I'm gonna go in with Pink Heart. So this, oh come on, light. This bottom pinkish shade out of my ABH Moonchild palette. And honestly, the only reason I'm using this is because this is what I got right here. But she's coming through, honey. She's pretty. Wow. Wow, and not as dramatic as I thought she would look. She definitely pink though. I'm not gonna put this on my nose for obvious reasons. I think I'm actually only gonna have this on my cheeks, a little bit here above my brows, other side. Not a lot up here either, because you know she's not your typical gold child, so yeah, I don't want to go too crazy. A little on my chinny chin chin and my cupid's bow. Come on, cupid's bow. Come on. And now I'm gonna go in with, just put a little bit on my nose because I just lie. I just be like, I'm not gonna do this, and then I do it anyways. Now I'm gonna go in with my lip pencil, most likely in Chestnut from MAC, because that's my favorite lip pencil. I know it'll last me all day. And yes, definitely going for a nude lip here. So I'm gonna outline my lip. So I feel like I did one side bigger than the other though. Like most people, my lips aren't even, so I gotta kind of work at it. I'm gonna use this Lymph Glam in One Spoon. It's a beautiful shade. And she matches this look. It reminds me of Ginger Snap from Beauty Bakery. Mist this face down, and I think that's it for this final look. I'm gonna go in with this. Well, before I use this, I'm gonna go in with my all-nighter, because this is supposed to be a bulletproof look. So ready? Woo! Yes, she's on there. And then I'm just gonna do like just 2 or 3 sprays of this Fix Plus Gold Light. Once again, I lied. It's way more than I said. But that's it for this look, y'all. I hope you loved it. Hold on, where is the top for this shit? Oh, I've already put it on it. I'm losing my mind, y'all. Anyways, I wish I had a little bit more time to do this outro, but if you love this look, y'all, go ahead and make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more looks like this. Tell me what kind of look you want to see. Do y'all want to see some Valentine's Day inspired looks, you know, like that bold red eye? Everybody does a red lip, but what about a red eye? Like, let's get it popping, you know what I'm saying, for the extra girls. And I can do more subtle looks for the girl who, you know, want to go out. Maybe it's her first Valentine with her little man, and she don't want to look like, you know, she's like over the top excited, she's trying too hard. I got you too, boo. Don't worry, we very versatile over here. But this is my look for today. Hope you like. I can't believe I'm late and I'm sitting here bullshitting. Let me go put on my clothes right quick. Oh my gosh, I can't. I wish I was going somewhere other than work, because the fact that I gotta put a mask over this really bugging me out. But it's okay. Bitch knows she is beat. Anyways, goodbye, y'all. Hey guys, y'all thought it was over, but it ain't. So I'm back from work. It's like 10 o'clock and my battery is flashing red, but I just want to show you guys my results. this is my makeup after wearing it for, I started my makeup at 2 today. It's 10 o'clock now, so that's 8 hours. I didn't touch up my makeup, not one time. My face is not greasy. Lipstick's still there, and I ate at work. My eyeshadow is still popping AF. So if you ever get your, oh, let me show you my mask though. This is my mask. So it is not completely transfer resistant, but it is in, like, it'll stay on your face. There's not gonna be any missing patches and just like, oh my gosh, like it all came off, just like lifted off on my mask. And now I'm looking like having like weird patchiness. Like everything still looks really good, and it looks even better in person. I honestly wish you could see it. Let me see if I could come closer right quick. Yes, looks really good. If anything, it looks a little lived in, you know. There's no weird creasing around my mouth. There's one spot I feel like around my chin area that you could like see that there was like some rubbing like here and here, but my nose makeup is still there, everything. And mind you, I'm a waitress, so I'm constantly talking and everything in that mask.